Hello to YouTube and also I was watching this on Twitch. Back at it again for more Slay the Princess. We've done our one run. Got we got endings. Got to a certain point. Do I know where we're gonna go today? Not really. You know, I don't know what all these different kind of options are just yet. We're gonna find out. Now, yesterday, we went full love, full trying to be as non-violent as possible. I'll just straight up be with you. Probably gonna be a bit of violence today. I think there has to be to get other princesses.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
I'm probably gonna be skipping some of the dialogue that I have definitely heard before, like the narrator doing these intros and stuff. But hopefully there won't be too much to skip because hopefully we'll be getting new princesses.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Okay. I'm just gonna ignore this guy and go to the cabin.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
But first, crack open a cold one. Ooh. Oh, interesting. I got the pinkest monster I've ever seen. I've never seen this flavor before. I haven't seen it online. I've seen a review of it, but I've never seen it in my shop. Ultra Strawberry Dreams. It's, it says it's strawberry flavored. It almost tastes like strawberries and cream or something. Like a strawberry and cream hard candy or something like that, you know?
A warning.
It's nice.
Before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. We're not going to go through with this, right?
Oh yeah, the
She's
hero.
a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Go into that cabin.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
Okay, I do love how the hand icon changes depending on what
The
you're
door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here. Don't let it fool you.
I love
it's all part
this
of
more
the
dangerous
manipulation.
princess.
Good. You're still listening to reason.
The silence going about this.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
Stop, stop, stop.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world? Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Or something. Yeah, fuck. I've already done everything else silently, so let's just go like straightforward. Like,
Step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me?
the knife.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it. So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
What if she ends up bluffing? What if she kills us? Are you sure she's armed? She's probably not armed, right? Said Princess.
You lunge forward without a moment's hesitation. You feel flesh easily give way.
Oh, I hate this already. I feel like
the
the monster. Oh, this is terrible.
Oh. This is it, isn't it? I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming. But I have to wonder, do you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
If this is the first time playing the game, maybe. Me, giga-brained.
It's like she's convinced she can't die. Yes, even as she lays there dying, she entirely believes herself to be alive and well. But it's over, isn't it? She stopped breathing moments ago, that arrogant look still plastered on her face. But is it over? Really over?
I'm not sure. I feel like she has to have some kind of trick for sleeves.
It's over. You could check her sleeves if you want, but I can assure you that there's nothing hidden up there. We should make sure. What's the harm in checking for a pulse? I really don't think you should do that. And why shouldn't we?
You
Is
know,
there something
like,
you're not telling us?
it's like, you know, it's like anything. You gotta kill confirm, right? And that whole
I've told
thing.
you everything that's happened with complete accuracy. The princess is dead. Your blade pierced her heart. There's no coming back from that.
Well, let's check for a pulse.
You lean down and place your hand against her neck, holding your breath as you search for a pulse, even though you know you're not going to find one. We definitely won't if you keep talking.
Got a
I'm sorry,
point.
do you want her to be alive? You just saved the entire world from annihilation. Why are you suddenly trying to call that into question?
Yeah,
Wait.
there it is.
What was that? You know what that was. That was the sound of a heartbeat, followed by another, and another.
I'm surprised she has a beating heart. Considering the fact that she's like not human.
I guess I won't be dying alone after all.
Oh, why did it go into weird? Why are you no longer full screen? Sorry, it just exited full screen on my end. I'm gonna do a save before I do anything. Preferences. Full screen. Weird.
Something sharp digs into your side, the shock of it sending your nerves into a pain
Look at that
frenzy.
smile.
Quick, let's get out of here. It's too late for that now. You collapse to the ground as the mortally wounded princess twists a blade of her own deeper between your ribs. As you fall, she falls with you, exhausted by the effort, the little life that was left in her eyes fading rapidly.
Romantic.
An eye for an eye. A life for a life. I guess we're even now. See you around.
You were so close. Why did you hesitate?
Yeah, like,
It doesn't
why
matter.
does the narrator care
At
if
least
we
you
live or
managed to
die?
take her with you.
We're not anything.
For whatever that's worth. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Woohoo! Oh shit! Yay! Let's go.
You're on a path.
I know what the
woods,
razor is.
And at the end of that path, you're here to...
She's gonna kill me again.
People don't die twice. If he doesn't remember what happened...
This whole thing's a crock of shit. She's just going to pull a knife out of nowhere and stab us again.
Stabbed to death? Well, you won't have to worry about that. The princess is unarmed.
Yeah, that's exactly what you told us last time. You said this whole thing would be easy, but after we sank our blade into her heart, she just got up and started stabbing us.
That is what happened.
Calm down. I assure you she has no weapons, so there's no reason to fear her. You were made for this job. You'll do just fine.
I mean, literally. I get that's kind of funny now that you say that. Like, initially you would think you were made for this job as just like kind of a vague, you know, like, oh man, you were made for this. When narrator's turn it now, you're like, oh no, you literally made us to do like this. We are a creation. Alright, let's proceed to the cabin.
A warning. Before you go, she will lie.
It couldn't be more on the money. But we're really doing this, aren't we? I'd say you're lost, but I'm stuck here with you.
We know what to look out for this time. We know to be careful. Just stay focused and you'll be fine.
Oh, an ad's gonna start in like 40 seconds. I did want to mention I might change my ad setup at some point soon. At the moment, it plays 1.5 minutes of ads every half hour, and that's like to get rid of pre-rolls. I might change it to be 30 minutes of ads, or 3 minutes of ads every minute or every hour, because then like that kind of works like that's a little, like it's kind of a pee break. Everyone can kind of chill out for a minute, and it means there's less overall, less interruptions. I feel like that's a better setup. I don't know though. Yeah, I haven't changed it yet. I'm thinking about it. Especially if I'm trying to do YouTube more often. 30 minutes ad every minute. Yeah, we're gonna invent time warps. So I think an ad break's starting now. It hasn't popped up saying it yet, but it might be. That's honestly what I'm talking about now. It's like if there's an ad break going, I can kill 1.5 minutes just talking about ad breaks. I don't know what's best in general in life. You know, there's people that have ways of circumventing the ads, and that's fine. I don't care about having the ads for the money. I just want to get rid of pre-rolls. Thanks, Dylan. Apologies. There you go. Pre-rolls disabled for 33 minutes. And that's the point. I think pre-rolls are the worst. Like for a viewer experience, I think. Like if you're trying to get people to come into your channel, you don't want pre-rolls because they just, I don't know, they're annoying when you're browsing. But at the same time, it's kind of like, well, I'd almost rather have like a pre-roll ad and then no more ads afterwards, right? Because then, like, you know, you just get your pre-roll ads and then it's uninterrupted. I don't know what the best like solution here is. People who are watching this VOD, yeah, also two people watching now already have subs are not affected by this. I don't know what the best options are, and I know like people listening to this probably don't give a shit. They're just here to watch Lady Princess, but you know. So what I was gonna say is, if I am trying to upload these things to YouTube more often, it would be a good place that I could cut up a VOD into like hour-long chunks. You know, an hour passes, I think 30 minute, or I keep saying 30 minute, a 3-minute break to go stretch my leg or whatever. And then I come back in for the next hour, and then I don't know. Anyway, ad break should be over, so let's keep going. See you at the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is a jagged mess of warped wood and broken boards,
Oh,
their
shit.
splintered edges as uninviting as shattered glass. The only furniture of note is a pointed table with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
He doesn't know what the mirror.
That's because there isn't a mirror. There's a table, the blade sitting on the table, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here. There's definitely a mirror. There isn't.
Can you two stop arguing? It's stressful enough in here without all of this extra noise.
I haven't worked. I never really established what the mirror actually represents in chapter 2's. I don't know if it's meant to be like a break. Sorry, I'm sorry to mute Discord. I don't know if it's meant to represent kind of like a fracture in the container, you know, that the narrator has set up. I don't know if it's meant to represent just the fact that we're starting to wake up to who we are, or like what the deal with it is. And I don't know if the narrator actually can't see it, or if he's like just trying really hard to say, no, I don't know what you're talking about. Or it is like how the narrator sees us. I don't know.
As do I. I'm not lying to you. Use your eyes. There is no mirror. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would a mirror even do? Let you waste time preening yourself instead of doing what needs to be done.
Approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. This really isn't funny.
Wipe the mirror clean.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. But it was there a second ago.
Now it's
Yeah,
gone.
exactly.
Yet another thing in here playing tricks on us. I hate this place.
Gotta look good for knife wife. I'll take the blade
You
again.
take the blade from the table. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
It feels a bit better to have a weapon in our hands. Let's make her hurt for what she's done to us.
Nigga. Well, hang on. Let's just see what she has to say first.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing what must once have been stairs. The fractured slats look as if they've been torn from their source and violently jammed into the wall. The air seeping up from below has an almost metallic quality to it, like the smell of fresh blood. And you can hear what sounds like the rhythmic scraping of metal coming from down below. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
That's right, scraping. I told you she has something, I told you.
You'd be right.
That sound could be anything. It's probably just her chains dragging across the floor. I am begging you to get out of your head. Her grating voice carries up the stairs.
I hope you've come to rescue me. I've been stuck down here forever.
Yay!
There's something so wrong with that voice.
Knife voice.
Yeah, she thinks she's better than us, like she doesn't even have to put on an act this time.
As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view, her sharp eyes following you from across the room.
Now, there is one thing I'm sad about. I can't remember who leads to it. And I don't know if we're going to get it now. But you can, there's another voice. It could be the voice of the smitten, but I think it's actually like a different voice who gets like mad horny for Knife Wife, and I'm like, yeah, fair, but it's also just really funny. I guess that's what I remember from my first playthrough of like the original State of Princess. So I'm sad we won't have him, but now I think about it, this means that Knife Wife will be the core princess in the Shifting Mound, I think.
I wonder if she remembers us.
Finally, somebody! Quick, get me out of these chains. We're not safe here.
Come on now, we're not falling for that, are we? She's trying to trick us, but she can't hide that threatening edge to her voice. She just wants us to get close, to let our guard down. If she sounds threatening, it's because her mask is already slipping. She knows why you're here. You are armed, after all.
It is true.
What are you waiting for? You are here to rescue me, right?
If I come close to you, you're just going to stab me, aren't you? You know what happened last time. You have a knife. I'll let you out of here if you drop it. You're being suspicious right now. Can we just talk this through? I don't have the key because else I'd rather not do that again. You're mad at me, but we both want bygones be bygones. What happened after you died? Also each other. I said to stop you from end the road, and you killed me last time. You come back from being stabbed in the heart. Your parents trying to. Did your last one around to that again?
But if we killed each other, then why are we here, right now? Both of us normal and unstabbed.
I do have to hand it to her. That's a very good question. And it's one with a simple
Very
answer.
normal.
You haven't slain her yet. So how about you get moving? Last time? What are you talking about? Ugh, it's like the two of you are working together on this. Aren't you listening to her? She's obviously lying through her teeth. I'm terrible at spotting lies, and even I can tell something's up here. We can't be the only ones that looped back to the start. Someone else has to remember, right? Yes, something is obviously up, and we can all tell that she's lying. The thing she's lying about is how dangerous she is, not dimension hopping or time travel or whatever it is you think you're doing.
Maybe both. So you're just gonna stab me, aren't you? Do you want to have last time? I know you have a knife. Whatever about honest, I want to set you free. I want to stop you from end the world, and you kill me last time after I'm back from being stabbed in the heart.
That doesn't sound like me.
I have absolutely zero doubts that she is going to stab us if we get close to her. She certainly feels threatening. Just because she's acting like she's going to stab you doesn't mean she has the means to actually do it.
What's the funny image that bald men get sent? It's like you egg stabs him.
But you know who is armed? You. So stop second guessing yourself and do your job. But I'm nervous. All the more reason to jump into the deep end and deal with her right now before you waste any more time getting stuck in your head.
I think this one. You're gonna stab me, aren't you?
What? No, no, I wouldn't stab you. I am just a sweet, innocent princess trapped here for no reason.
This is why I love Knife Wife. She's the funniest one.
And you are a brave knight who's supposed to walk up to, not stabbing distance to help me.
Like the sweat drips.
How many more times does she have to vaguely threaten you before you finally decide you're ready to deal with her? We're clearly still figuring out our angle. We don't have the luxury of watching this from a distance. Oh, I'm sorry, do you think I'm in a position of luxury right now? You're acting like you are. My entire world is at risk. Then maybe you should behave with a little more humility. A bit of self-deprecation would go a long way.
Mm-hmm.
No, I have my dignity.
You
Fine,
don't.
then we'll continue to treat you exactly how you deserve to be treated.
I don't even have to drop it. If you drop it, What are you gonna do if I let you out?
All sorts of things, which is why I think that's a great idea. I would love to not be chained up down here. Being chained up is so boring, and I crave fresh and new activities to broaden my horizons.
Please don't let her out of here. Believe it or not, I think I'm actually with him on this. Okay, but what if all of this is just a misunderstanding? There has to be room for this to be a misunderstanding.
I know you have a knife. I know you have a knife.
A knife? What are you talking about? I don't have a knife. Where would I keep a knife?
This game is your like it just is. How dare a woman have hobbies? Yeah, exactly. Women are women are allowed to have hobbies. Stabbing.
And why would I stab you to death? I don't know you. You haven't given me a reason to stab you to death. It would be so silly of me to cut you open and look at your insides.
Do you know what her intonation reminds me of a little bit here? It's that one apologies for a bit of a rude reference, but it's not like, you know, it's a meme. Everyone's seen it. It's that porno intro where like the lady is like, you know, oh, you need a lifeguard at the pool, and the guy's like, at the pool? Wait, this is a bathtub. That is exactly how she's talking. This is a bathtub. I don't know you.
Okay, I could have sworn we didn't mention stabbing anyone to death.
We actually have a few times now.
Sounds like she's really out for blood. Fortunately for you, she isn't armed.
I think you've probably seen it. It's like an old clip by the Ori 4 meme. It is Leon and Ada, actually, yeah. Prove it you don't have a knife.
It would be so much easier to prove that I do have a sharp object. I could just show it to you, but I don't have one, so I can't.
Flawless logic.
The princess smiles as she pulls her hands from behind her back.
But look at this! Hands! Hands that don't have anything in them to stab you with!
Her smile stretches into an even wider grin as she shakes her sleeves.
And empty sleeves, too! Look at how few stabbing implements I have. It's practically zero.
But what if you're hiding somewhere secret?
I've shown you all of my hiding spots. What kind of princess do you think I am? I would never hide something sharp somewhere secret.
Yeah, practically zero.
Wait, that sounds like I'm lying, but I'm actually not. My secret zones are for me, only they have nothing to do with you or my intention to not stab you to death the second you get close to me.
Her smile drops for a moment, her expression sharp and flat.
I assure you, there's nothing hidden there.
I'm inclined to believe her on that one. She seems serious. Of course, but that doesn't mean that she doesn't have something hidden somewhere. We know for a fact she's armed.
Do you remember what happened last time?
Last time? If somebody came into my house and stabbed me to death and then I killed him, surely I would remember that. But I don't remember it, so it must not have happened.
That's exactly what happened. So you do remember.
Would I just lie? Would I just lie to your face and tell you a thing I remembered happening didn't happen just so I could stab you again? I mean, just so I could stab you for the first time.
Aha! She slipped up there. She said again, and her taking it back doesn't count. Do you hear how deranged you sound right now? Please stop dawdling. This is only going to end with violence. Postponing the inevitable is only going to make it worse for you when it actually happens.
I'm happy we're getting so many dialogue options. I thought it would be like 3 and then she'd be like, stab time. You're being so suspicious right now.
That's so rude of you, passing judgments on strangers you've never met just because they're different from you. How would you like it if I did that, huh? Silly little birdface thinks he's so serious coming down here but doesn't know anything. Thinks he can tell me to get rid of all the knives I don't even have while he gets to wave one around right in front of me. I bet you didn't like that, did you? I bet you didn't like being judged for no reason.
I think I've said my piece at this point. I think we all have. But if you want to keep exhausting your questions, it beats getting stabbed to death.
Yeah, bygones be by. Nobody has to die.
Of course not. At least not now, because you're here to save me. But you'll have to come close. Okay, I'm bored now.
There we go.
She's bored? That's absurd. She doesn't get to be bored. Not in a way that matters. She's a prisoner. She's... Shit. In a sudden burst of
Knife
movement,
life.
the princess leaps towards you, a blade erupting from her free arm, her wrist limp and empty from the violent expulsion. Huh. So I guess she did have a knife of her own after all. How conciliatory of you. We appreciate it, really. Now what are we going to do?
Well, sorry. Let me rephrase. Almost knife wife.
At least we're safe here. She's still in chains. And those chains stop her from continuing her advance, at least for a moment. She looks down at them with something between annoyance and confusion. And then she slices through her arm. Okay, maybe we aren't safe here. She doesn't even hesitate before darting towards you with a terrifying speed you can't hope to outpace. Ah, shit. Okay, she's down an arm and we still have a weapon. I guess we'll have to use it. And use it you do. But unfortunately for you and for the entire world, you are horribly outmatched. You keep pace with her for a single brief and wordless exchange before she severs your hand and, with it, your only line of defense. She's much better at this than she was last time. Yeah, it's unreal. Bloody cheater.
I'm going to kill you now.
Yeah, that's fair.
With a squelch, she does just that.
So dead, man.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
Arms race. Ah, so good.
You're on a path in the woods. No, fuck that. If we're gonna have to keep doing this over and over and over again, we're not starting in that goddamn woods every time. We're starting in the fucking cabin.
Damn, voice of the cheated.
What? The interior of the cabin is sharp, a constricting mess of curved and battered sheet metal pushing you towards... Wait, excuse me? What just happened? What did you just do? I feel dizzy. Oh ho ho ho! I guess I took us to the cabin, didn't I? Isn't that interesting? Who holds the cards now?
Cheated almost like essentially just like discovered they're a god by accident.
The circle's getting smaller and smaller. Running isn't an option anymore. We have to fight.
I had a hunted.
What's the point of fighting if she's just going to
Oh, the
win
Broken's
every
here too.
time? It hurts being sliced to pieces. We're better off just sitting up here and doing nothing. Great, so obviously you've already been here. How many times? This is our third?
Yeah.
No wonder things have fallen apart. You do realize that every time you fail, she escapes and an entire world is damned to destruction, right? That can't be right. That's too much responsibility. I couldn't agree more. We couldn't be trusted with the fate of a single person, let alone the fate of the world. Let's just stay focused, shall we? The only furniture of note is a bent metal table, a pristine blade perched. We take it. Okay, sure, you take the blade before letting me finish telling you it's there.
Thanks,
It will
cheated.
be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. This feels right. We just have to keep our senses sharp.
That's right, we've got to be able to win eventually. And what if we never do? So, are you just going to stand there, or are you going to head to the basement like you're supposed to?
Shut up.
I'd love to get started just as much as you would, but how are we supposed to get down there? You walk through the door. You do know what doors are, right? But there isn't a door, it's just that mirror again. There isn't a mirror. You really messed things up, didn't you? It's like you can't even see reality anymore.
Or we can see reality so well, man. It is the perfect
Coming up from
woman.
behind it, stinking of iron and steel. He might be right. Could be a trick. If our other senses can't feel it, then we can't trust it.
Knife wife. Knife
Make
wife.
your way to
Knife
the door
wife.
at the end of the room, stopping just in front of it. You really must think you're looking at a mirror. Well, it doesn't exist. Just reach forward and open it.
No, I've been scared lots of times. No, I played Slay the Princess when it came out last year originally. Now I never did one full run of it. I also played the demo. I never did one full run of it, but Knife Wife was one of the ones I got in that run and was my favorite, so I really wanted to get her again. I also did a big 4-hour stream of it on Wednesday for the Pristine cut, where I did as much of the, like, you know, lovey-dovey princess, or like, not lovey-dovey, but like all the princess I could, which didn't involve me doing violence, as much as I could. And that was fun. That was a good run. You played much of it?
Let's just move it out of the way without looking. I don't want to see us. I'm sure we all look awful after dying twice.
I don't remember how to get many of the other princesses that I have gone before, like in that previous, like last year's run either. So a lot of it's going to be new to me, thankfully. But this much I kind of did remember.
Let's just fumble for the handle and be done with it. I don't care what we look like. I care about getting to the end of this mess.
All right.
You reach forward and place your hand on the door to the basement. It creaks open. And the mirror's gone. How surprising.
It was never there. Just an illusion.
Guess it's time for us to see her again.
80 hours. Damn. I'm impressed you got 80 hours out. Like, not that it's a short game, but I didn't, like, you must have done a few replays, huh? I have, how many achievements do I have? I have 40 of 131 achievements. What's that? 31%.
Just stay focused.
So
and you'll
I'll have a
be
lot
fine.
left to do. But damn, that's a lot of Slay the Princessing.
You step forward,
Oop.
but you don't get a chance to linger on the basement stairs. They are smooth and flat and metallic, an unintentional and unfortunately slippery ramp that quickly sends you skittering to the bottom.
That's fair. That would add up, yeah.
Your body tumbles onto the basement floor and the form of the princess comes into view, standing at a distance. She gives you a wry smile.
It's definitely 2 years in a row now. It's in my game of the year list. I still think Mount Washington is my number one game of the year of 2024. But like, thankfully Slay the Princess re-released, so I can add it into my list again.
Hi. It looks like you don't have a way out, so I'm not going to play dumb anymore. But don't worry about how bad you did last time. That's part of the fun.
Fun for her, maybe. I didn't like dying all over again.
Thinking about dying makes us as good as dead. The only thing that matters is survival.
Actually, does survival matter? We've died twice and nothing bad has come of it. We just need to find a way to win once.
Dylan, I definitely played a little bit fast as well. Like I clicked through repeat dialogue, so maybe I was quicker at it than an average run. I don't know.
Nothing bad has come of it yet.
My run was like 4, 3.5. You and me Q and Ellie at the same time. Like a scorpion.
Plenty bad has come of it. You've left at least one entire world to ruin.
Two?
People there mattered.
Well, I guess technically one, because she died in the first one.
The past isn't real. There's only here and now.
Yeah.
Your internal bickering
Knife,
is
wife.
cut short by the wet sound of slicing meat. From the princess's arms erupt twin blades, glistening with her blood, the empty flesh of her arms flopping at her elbows like torn sleeves. The chain clatters to the floor. She's loose, and she is coming for you.
It's mutual. Sorry, that was vile. I can't. It's November anyway, so you know. Oh, dearie me. I'm sorry. That was vile. I'll assume everyone got the
You're going to
jokes.
make me walk over to you, aren't you?
Shit. She's coming for us and I'm out of ideas.
Refine her. We're gonna get her authority. Oh, that's easy. I'm gonna. Ad break coming up, by the way, in about a minute. Just so you're aware. I probably won't. I probably like pause gaming while the ads are running, but yeah. Just so you're aware. Just remember we don't. I'll try flirting with her.
Now, I've tolerated quite a bit from you, but this is a bridge too far. Please don't try romancing the princess.
That's a different game.
She wants to kill you. She's going to end the world if you don't stop her. Yeah, do we have to flirt with the murderous monster?
Yes. What kind of hero are you?
I'd rather not.
It's not like she wants us anyway.
I'm fine with it. Let's see where this goes.
Chia knows what's up. I can't believe I never told you how gorgeous you are. I was saying a lot of doing stuff. No, genuinely, and I think because I played so like I said, I only did a single run the first time around. I won't really know 100% what's new or not. Like I know a lot of music's recorded, but in terms of the scenes and dialogue and stuff. I you know, I'm not gonna know everything that's new, which is almost a good thing, right? Because like everything has to be fresh for me. Like there's a few things I'll remember. Like I remember the Lion Princess. What else do I remember? Like I remember there's like a few from the demo that I don't know how I got, like the ghost one and like the burnt one. My alright, ads right now. So my ads are in, so I'll wait before I continue the game. This monster is nice though. This pink monster, pretty good. Strawberry. Oh, my blood is fine. So my options. Give her the look. How about you buy me dinner before and pay me to death? I just feel like I really get you, like, romantically. Even. Maybe we can hash this out. I told you how gorgeous you are. I'm gonna give her the look once we're back in 45 seconds. I don't know what to do in the downtime though. Like, cause I'm like, oh no, I don't want to talk too much. Cause then what if? Cause there's two things. One, right? If I'm exporting these to YouTube, it's gonna sound like dumb. I just stop doing stuff for a minute and a half because there's an ad playing on Twitch. I'm sorry to anyone that does watch this on YouTube that you have to deal with this, but it is what it is. But I also don't want to say anything in case I make like a really funny joke, which I won't. But in case I did, then like people on Twitch miss it. Alright, my community is back, it tells me. So yeah, when I did my run on Wednesday, I actually fluked into... Not fluked. I did the run away from the cabin at the very start, so I did the stranger. And it's amazing how doing that like really throws you into the deep end like right away. Which is very fun. Give it a look.
The look. The look. We've all used it.
Yeah, do you not know about the look?
Even I know about the look.
You flash the princess the look. And a rosy blush rushes to the princess's cheeks as she breaks into a wide grin. Unbelievable.
Oh, is that how it is? Yeah, okay, I feel that. I like you too. Neat.
Oh, be damned, this is actually going to work, isn't it?
Still going to kill you. But now we could both enjoy a mutual romantic subtext to the murder.
Yes! The best kind.
Or not.
At least she likes us. I've never been liked before.
That's the best kind of murder.
Blush still glowing in her cheeks. The princess closes the distance between you, blades flashing. She skewers you.
That'll be a good thumbnail. There's not too much like gore in that for a thumbnail,
Ow.
right?
What worthwhile romance doesn't hurt at least a little
Yes,
bit?
it's a
What
smitten.
matters is that she likes us. She's even said as much. Oh, a new one of us. I
Mr.
thought that only
Horny.
happens when we die. Did we die? You're on a... No, you're in a... Where the hell are you?
I think we're dead, and that's all we'll ever be. Dead, 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 dead.
Stop saying dead, all of you. We might have died a second ago, but right now we're extremely not dead.
Yeah.
This is all horribly wrong. How many times have you been here? This is 4. No wonder everything's such a mess. This wasn't supposed to go past 1.
Well, you know.
I wonder what you're going to do next. You're so full of ideas, and I love that.
Thanks, babe.
But I guess we don't have time to talk about things before the princess advances. Okay, whatever we do gets us another us. Let's see how many we can stack. There's got to be a point where it makes us better than her.
I love that idea. The cheating is funny.
As long as we keep moving. We'll win her heart eventually.
Yeah.
Oh, great. So it's going to get even more crowded. Even more deluded voices that think we might stand any kind of chance.
Oh, shush you.
Come on, show me something new.
We're fine, obviously. We're going to appeal to authority. No reason we can't talk to. She has swords for arms. No stuff for live. She can't hurt us if we don't let ourselves feel it. We can kill ourselves. No, I'll just do the fight. We're fine, obviously. It doesn't work. She kills you again, and again, and again, and again, and again. Your blurred conscious leaps from life to life. Pulling any snippets of the conflict that transpires.
Just have to hit her harder. She skewers you.
You'll have to be trickier than that.
Well, there's more of us. Let's see if that helps. Then you skewer yourself.
I thought we both understood that dying doesn't get you anywhere.
Huh. That didn't do much of anything.
Oh, contrarian's here
Tougher than I
now.
thought. Just panic.
Excuse me.
Flee.
Oh, paranoid.
She skewers you.
No, you don't get to escape. That's not how this works.
It doesn't matter how many times this takes, we can't give up.
I like this version a lot. Like, I like the teeth getting so sharp.
Okay, let's go again. She's going to kill this body either way.
Nicole.
So stop feeling what it feels. She skewers you.
Like, sharp teeth are just great.
Ooh, not bad. Real tough.
See? We're getting better.
Okay, yeah, that was a good one. Let's appeal to her better nature. We haven't tried that. I'm sure she'll listen to reason. Excuse you. We're getting close to something, can't you feel it? One last time. You're right. One last time, that's all we
Yeah,
need.
just have bored, just have fun.
None of this is working. Think.
It is kind of interesting how like we're building up all the voices, which the way I interpret as like all different versions of ourselves. Like we're approaching godhood again.
Excuse you.
Early.
And then everything goes dark, and you die.
Chapter 4, baby! Mutually assured destruction.
Your Honor, don't lose your head. We're in a cabin, and we'll take it from here. Everything feels like it finally fits, doesn't it? We're up here, which is different, and different is good. And our steel claw is already in our hand. Oh, what if we throw it out the window?
Oh, shush you.
Over my dead body.
Contrarian those throwing things out the
That
window.
won't be very hard. We've died a lot. But I can't say I mind anymore.
We're even winning over the broken.
Besides, what better way to die so very many times than at the sharp hands of a beautiful woman?
He gets it.
I'm sure I can think of a better way to die. Yeah, they're all the same, really. How about we stop thinking about horrible ways to die? I don't want us to accidentally manifest anything.
The smitten is me for real,
We're
for
gonna
real.
manifest is finally ending up on top.
Hell yeah, brother. I hear that.
There are entirely too many of you. How many times have you been here? This isn't good. This is... How about you stick to describing things, and we'll stick to doing them? Yeah, leave it to the pros. We'll notch up that win in no time.
Yeah.
Narrator, we heroically stride through the door and towards our destined final encounter with our star-crossed lover.
Fine by me. You walk to the door and onto the basement stairs, only it's more of a slide. We know. Fine, I'll just shut up then and speed this whole thing along. Are you sure you don't want me to describe the stairs, or this room, or anything? It feels like I'm hardly a part of this.
Listen, dude, you know, this ain't a menage a trois. It's a menage a however many voices are in my head, which I guess are all me, technically speaking, and her. It's kind of a menage a deux, but like, I also could like a menage a fucking million, but whatever it is, it's minus the narrator, okay? I don't know why I'm pointing in real life when I say this. Okay, real bad habit of mine is I, in general, like in life, I talk with my hands a lot. My model doesn't have hands. It doesn't even have a lower body. It has as much as you see. I can't stop talking with my hands when I'm playing games that don't require my hands to be on the keyboard. I'm here like pointing and gesturing and shit, and it's like, even when I just said that, I pointed like I was displaying that I'm pointing. Oh, I'm so...
Don't care, just want to win.
Hey.
Fine, you make your way to the basement, where the princess awaits you.
Damn, her biddies be biddying in that outfit.
You know, this last time I killed you, and you didn't pop right back up again? I thought I'd actually done it. I thought I'd cut you into so many pieces you just weren't able to stitch yourself back together.
Yeah. I mean, I prefer the model, and like when I get a 3D model as like an alternative thing, they'll have hands, but I don't really know how that's gonna work yet. And then I also have to like get listen.
But I
I'll burn
guess
that bridge
we're
when I
not
come to
done.
it.
That's okay with me. It's good even. I like that. I got something ready for you while you were gone. Do you want to see it? I'm not going to wait for an answer.
Yes.
I'm just going to show you. It's worth it though. Just you wait, and not for very long, because I'm going to do it right now.
Thank you.
You gonna say what she does? Oh, do you want me to talk now?
Oh, he's so bitchy.
Well, yeah, she says she has something new. I want to hear about the new thing. Yeah, me too. I think I speak for all of us when I say that I would like to hear you describe her new thing.
Yeah, I mean, the hand, like, I've seen the hand tracking tool a bit, and like, even when I had hands, I'm not really that interested. I'm sure, yeah, the webcam stuff will be fine. Because again, if I'm playing something with a controller, or if I'm playing somewhere I have to keep my hands on the keyboard, it's not that often. It's like, just in case, like, a VN like this, or something that's purely mouse. It's, it just, my hand just gets kind of bored, I guess, and I start talking with it.
Really? Okay then.
Here we go. Now.
The princess's skin twists, splitting into red blooms of raw meat as it stretches and tears. Then it erupts. She becomes a wave of blood and viscera, pieces of her splattering against the walls. All that remains in the center of the room is a skeleton of blades.
Knife wife!
Heart beats furiously in its cage of a chest.
It's the knife wife! Brr, 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 brr. That's what we've all been, that's what we're all here for. Hear me out.
Are you ready for what comes next?
Holy shit! She's gorgeous.
Absolutely divine. Yes, behold the
Perfect woman. I knew when you were saying the perfect woman, I knew the exact line you were referencing. I was just waiting for it. I love it.
Do you think we can throw her out the window?
Yes. Yes. No, genuinely, the stubborn is so funny. Like, a lot of the voices are really good. The stubborn's a great voice. I also think, like, the Razor in all of her forms, best princess voice.
That looked painful. How is she still alive?
Because she got a heart.
Heart's still beating, that's all she needs. This is fake. This is all fake. That's all just made up. She doesn't even have a back anymore. How are we supposed to stab her in it?
This is all just a sick joke. I hate existing.
Alright, I mean, same, but shut the fuck up.
We're screwed. I quit. I'm done. Forget it.
I'd love you to hear like a door slam and a car drive off when he said that.
What just happened? It's so quiet.
We emptied our mind. Him too.
Something feels different about you. It almost makes me feel different. Like I should actually take this seriously for once.
You do not act. And yet, through that inaction, your body moves on its own. The princess strikes as you approach, but as her blow finishes arc, you've already somewhere else.
You're incredible.
Thank you. Your weapons clash again and again, you and her entering a rhythm free of thought and free of self. There's only the dance, the ebb and flow, the shifting and the tides back and forth between you. The deeper you fall to your play, the faster your hearts pound, and the faster the momentum volleys between you. An endlessly building crescendo, and then an opening. So I'm just going to screenshot. Your blade strikes free of volition, and hers strikes too. Both strikes are lethal, neither of you will survive, but neither of you fear what is to come. This is a good ending. R.I.P. Knife Life. You do not get to see each other die. Something has taken her away, and it's left something else in her place. Approach the mirror. You do so. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach towards the glass. It's time for you to see what's in it. It's me! You are alone in a place that is empty. It is quiet here. Is it also long? You're at the cabin. Approach.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
I don't know if she's that fragile. Kind of made of knives. What are you?
I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
I'm a person.
A person. A set of eyes witnessing from one perspective. I think that you are more like me than you are like a person.
You are correct.
We
We're
are
not there yet.
oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
The gift of fragile vessel.
Yes. Nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond.
I don't think she has any of
Perspectives
those.
to make my own. This one is a single-minded edge. She is cruelty, but she is also joy. She will make for a piercing heart. Do not mourn her. She is exactly where she needs to be.
I love the music in like these meetings. Yeah, it's definitely not how I would hold knives anyway. Is this the end of the world?
How can the world have ended if we are talking?
She got me there. Get out of
I'm
there.
sorry. There are some changes that can never be
That's my
undone.
knife wife.
There are some tears that can never be unshed. This is not a place that can hold a fragment of a concept. The moment she arrived here, she was going to return to me. I promise that it doesn't hurt.
Are you a 7-slated princess?
I have only just now stirred to consciousness. I could not have trapped you here, and I too yearn to be free.
Do you know about the narrator?
You are the only thing I have ever known. The space we're in is vacant. Nothing comes here but us.
Do you know about the worlds beyond this place?
I know only that they
Excuse
are.
me. And are you the princess?
She is part of me, and part of me is her.
Were you always a princess? Or, I was gonna say no to that. Do we know each other?
You are familiar, but you are not me. I feel sadness, longing, hope as I witness you.
Witness me. What happens now?
Nothing as we are, but I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom.
Okay. Actually, I'm gonna kill you.
I have not lived. I am not afraid to die.
How much do I forget?
Everything. Until we meet again.
How many more pieces?
More than you have found, but less than there are to find. I am infinite. The rest will find their own way home.
Okay, then we forget.
She asks that I tell you to remember her.
I love that line. Okay, Hero and the Princess again.
You're here.
Yeah. Shop. Okay. Thanks. Well, I'm gonna try to turn around and leave
Seriously?
once.
You're just going to turn around and leave?
No, serious. I'm not going to the cabin.
Fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from good. What we're being asked to ignore that annoying little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about. That's strange. It looks like this path also leads to the cabin.
I don't want to leave too much, so I don't want to go down the stranger route. So I'm gonna go into the cabin
That's
now. After.
great to hear. As long as you bring that fiery attitude to princess slaying, I think this will all resolve splendidly. A warning. She will lie. Fortunately, she's only a princess, whereas you are a valiant and talented warrior. It'll be easy, so long as you stay focused. We can't just go through with this and listen to him. She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
Proceed to the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The blade is...
Now, what do I want to do this time? I don't really like. What haven't I done? It's amazing, like, you know, after 80 hours and 600 hours watching, it's truly impressive how many, like, sequences of dialogue and options, I guess. How's how you'd phrase that? You know what I mean? Like the flow chart of this game and its dialogue and its options. Like, I would love to just see it all mapped out. Like on a 2D plane. Because it's probably insane. I'm just trying to think of what I can do that will lead to something different that I haven't already done. Did we exhaust every option of going into the basement without the knife? Someone made a flowchart. They gotta work at NASA or something to do that. I didn't do much with the blade last time. The only thing I really did was like cut off her arm. I'm gonna go to memories. There we go. Knife, wife, knife, wife. We got almost all the knife, wife dialogues too. The witch. We didn't do much with the witch, did we, actually? The stranger, absolute cutie patootie. The damsel, also cutie patootie. The prisoner, cutie patootie. I liked the Torn. She was neat. See, I thought meet your equal in combat was the razor, so I'm curious what that one is. And I got a bunch more dialogues here. Nightmare, Spectre, Beast, Adversary. I'll go down with the knife again.
Take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult.
Maybe next chapter
basement
1
creaks over her
I'll
voice.
Who's there?
She sound. Don't let it fool.
just check in on you.
Oh, it's been so long since anyone's come down here. I was starting to think they'd forgotten about me.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
Do you know what I'll do? I'm gonna do the murder again, but this time I'll just leave without any hesitation.
She's so coldly. Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Minute. Ad's gonna start in like a bit over a minute.
Blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Oh, no I'm probably so, you should
She's unarmed.
Slay.
You lunge forward without. You feel flesh easily.
This is it, isn't it? Do you actually believe?
It's like she's convinced. Yes, but it's over, isn't it? But is it over?
Oh yeah, see we can't, because these two options would lead to the razor getting grayed out. I love that they do that.
Exactly. It's over.
I just wish there was like a way to have it so all options you've ever done are like, I wish there was an easy, I think this is essential, I'm asking, I wish there was an easy mode that would always let me get something new every time I play instead of having to think about it.
With your work done, you make your way back up the stairs, closing the door to the basement behind you.
I'm actually going to take a quick break myself because Ad's going to start in a moment anyway, because I need a pee.